Station, this is Houston. Are you ready for the event?
Houston Station, we are ready for the event.
Hello, everybody. I am so glad you're here with me. I am actually looking forward to this one because I don't always have the chance to read for fun. So I'm here for you today. Let me know. I will have a look at the comments. Let me know that you can hear me. Let me know you can see me all awesomely with my mountain behind. Hi, Gerda. Hi, Yasmin. Hi, Muffin. Hi, Steffi. Just put everything up so I can see you all nice and big. So we are doing something nice and fun today. We are working through the sun signs. I'm doing a reading for each of the sun signs, each of the zodiac signs. And I'm also going to do a second reading for each sign to actually see how we can manifest our best October. So the first read is going to be what the climate looks like in October for your sign. And then the second read is going to be how you can manifest the best October for you. I'm using Lenormand today, so we're going to use two different Lenormand decks. I also have the Lenormand coins out to play, and I would love to hear what signs you all are. So let me know in the comments what sign you are, and when we get to your read, also let me know how it resonates with you. If you're watching this back on a recording or after the live has gone live, you will find in the description all the timestamps that you need to jump to your sign. Or you can listen to all of me, of course. So I am quickly having a look at your comments before I get started. I see that Hermit's on. It must be late where you are, Hermit. Hi, Christine. Thank you. Hi, Steffi. I've said you already. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Rita, Rainu, Michelle. We have lots of signs there, and I'm going to read back through the comments afterwards. So I'd love to hear how these reads actually go for you. So we're going to start off with Aries. And remember, the first read is going to be the climate of October for you, Aries. And Aries, we have some difficult decisions for you coming up in October. The climate is one of challenges. So the climate of October coming up are some challenges, some obstacles that you will have to get over. But we do have some amazing things in the mix. We do have friends on your side who help you out. We have strength in numbers, if you like. We also have some good business opportunities coming your way. So if you are Aries and looking for a business opportunity in October, it's the right time to be applying for things. You may even have to choose which one you want, and that's the difficult decision. The difficult decisions will involve other people in your life too. Let's have a look how you can manifest your best October. You have to recognize what is important to you in your life. So manifestation of the best possible way forward for you in October is all about understanding what you really want. So, for example, how can you manifest if you don't set the intention for that manifestation. So you may be with your difficult situation, your difficult decisions, you may be in a situation where you are taking a passive role and you are letting things happen in your life. What we actually want to do in September, this last week before October kicks off, is to decide what we really want and set the intention to manifest that. That doesn't mean go out and do that, but it sets the intention with the universe that that is what you want going forward. And then the butterfly effect kicks on from there on in. Let me know if you are Aries and whether that resonates with you. Come back at the end of October too and let me know how October went. So we're moving on to Taurus. I have a lot of Taurus. I also have my dad, my sister, my nephews. Taurus is huge in our family. Let's have a look, Taurus, at the climate of your October. October for the Taurians in our midst is all about really putting in the elbow grease. So it's a climate of, it's a mixed bag similar to what Aries was, but whereas Aries was very challenging, the Taurus mixed bag is very much about putting the effort in ourselves to our long-term goals. So the Aries situation was very pre manifestation, where the Taurians, you seem to know where you actually want to go. And it's about not getting disheartened when it's not going as quickly as you would like. That's great advice from my husband. And I have not made the cards fall that way, I promise. So Taurus, how can you manifest that best October for you? So manifestation for you is really about looking at the long-term goal where you actually want to be, or even just the year's goal, and eking out which parts of that are serving you well. Because at the minute you're probably putting your your iron into too many fires, and it would be better to recoup and stick to the pieces that are propelling you forward. It always comes back to the Pareto law of the 80-20 rule and focusing on that 20% that's actually having the biggest impact. So it's about dialing back and focusing on the things that are working right now and continue to push the things that are working. So if you want to manifest the best the best October for you, the advice is to keep going, putting all that hard work in, but put it into the things that are working and make it work more. That's nice for Taurus, isn't it? And I know we must have a load of Geminis on. Let's see who's on Taurus. Oh, yes, you too, Maria, isn't it? It's definitely you too, that Taurian read. So it needs to go faster, quite right. So we're having a look at Gemini now. I know we have a ton of Geminis in the WDA, an absolute load of us. I'm Gemini too. So we do have a lot of us. Do a shuffle to make sure we're not all manifesting the same stuff. Geminis, my fellow Geminis. October climate. Interesting. So we are getting mixed bags again. We've not had a read yet that said October is going to be fantastic. For the Geminis, we have a similar big bag of mixed situation. And the climate for Gemini in October is one of not feeling up to it, or not. We want to give our best, but we're just not feeling it somehow. There are lots of commitments that we have on in October. Despite COVID situation, we still have to meet our deadlines, etc. And we are just not feeling the change. We're probably urging for that change, or a change. We're probably quite stuck where we are now in September, and in October we're still feeling that little bit stuck. The motivation isn't there, and the climate is overall of that just not feeling up to it. So how do we feel up to it? Change. Oh, this is interesting. I love it when this happens, because the cards that are in the climate are coming up as another one as coming up as manifestations. So what we actually have to do is take the climate and use it to our advantage. So although we feel very stuck and we feel like we aren't perhaps good enough, or there's probably a lot of mental bits in there for Gemini, and in order to manifest the best October for us, we actually have to use that. If you're like me, stress actually drives me. So when I'm stressed, I generally get more done. So you have to harness that shaky feeling. You have to harness that shaky energy and use it to propel you forward in October. And if you indeed do that, if you work in energetically in any way, or if you work with spell work, etc., a financial manifestation is a good place to start in October. So if you do work along those lines, then make sure you are putting your manifestation or your orders to the universe in October for financial gain. It probably won't manifest in October itself, but it is the month to actually start that happening. Very nice. I'll have to watch myself back so I know what I have to do, won't I? So we are on Cancer. I am having a look. I will have a look at all your comments afterwards. It sounds like you're having a discussion between yourselves. That's great. So Cancer, let's have a look at the overall climate in October for you, Cancer. Cancer, you actually have the opportunity in October to fulfill a lot. You have the opportunity to get a long way into your to-do list, for example, or exactly where you want to be in October. You have a good climate for doing that in. However, there will be things working against you. So no matter what stability you have, there is a sense that things are working against you. You know, sometimes I use the explanation a lot, but sometimes when you go to work and all the lights are on red and it takes longer than the day before when everything's on green, it's that kind of climate. You will actually get everything done, because it's a slowly catch a monkey kind of month for you. But you will feel that those energies or something along the line is working against you. Let's see if we can do anything to get rid of those for our best manifestation. When it comes to manifesting what you want in October, it's super important that you take stock of the people around you and who can help you get in there. The manifestation for you will be getting allies on side. So getting people to have the same view as you. If you are in a community, for example, you will want the community on your side. So it's really, or if you're in the workplace, you want your teammates on your side to actually manifest the next step that you're wanting in October. And it looks like actually that you are wanting change, you're wanting maybe even offers coming in, and the manifestation of that, or the route to doing that, is actually being in bed with the right people. So finding the right people. If you are submitting something to a publisher, for example, make sure you're submitting it to the right person. So manifestation is all about honing in on the right people in order to kick that manifestation into place. Very nice. Leo. Do we have any Leos out there? Praneeth, the WDA is the World Divination Association. It's an association that I founded for card readers like me. So what are we on? We're on Leo. Hi, Joanne. Leo, what is the climate for Leo in August? Ooh. Leo love. Leo, in October, you really are getting on well with your other half, or there is the opportunity to have an other half come into your life. We have man and lady very much looking eye to eye. Lady is super happy with the situation. Man is super happy with the situation. So it's for all Leos out there. The ladies may come to the table with a little jealousy. So watch yourself, because it's not founded in any way. If you are a Leo lady, there is no reason for jealousy as shown in the cards, but you may feel a little bit on edge about the changes that are going on with your partner. Leo men, you may find that you do feel like you're changing, and change can be awesome for us, but we can't forget our partners when we are going through that change. Let's see what Leo can do to have the best October possible. It's all about that change again. So the change that the gent is going through, the Leo males, the change that you are going through, it's super important. Again, if you are Leo male, it's super important that you start communicating what changes are going on within you, what it is that's rumbling in you that you want manifesting or you want to happen. It's kind of important that you communicate that with the people around you, because the manifestation can freeze if we aren't clear in our intentions. So if you do want a change in your life, it's super important that you kickstart that by telling those around you. If you are female Leo, don't try to stop the change in those around you. So don't get jealous. Don't think people are hiding things from you, because they aren't. To manifest your best October, you are best working on yourself. You are best not focusing on what other people have or what other people are changing. Jealousy is not needed. You're in a good position yourself. You actually are in a great position in the spread. So try not to look too much around you and focus on you and your surroundings. And the lovely Virgo. And we also have so many Virgos at the WDA. I also have one sat upstairs in Lloyd. For all my amazing Virgo friends, what is the climate of, what is the climate of your October? There's change coming to Virgo too. The winds of change. Have you seen the movie Chocolat, where Vien moves with the wind? There is change coming in, and it is a super positive change. It's something that you're not expecting. It actually leaves you feeling super satisfied inside, and it could be just that the climate of change is there in October, the climate of change for the better. Let's manifest for you, Virgo. Just looking, because we have, again, a duplication of the cards. When it comes to manifestation for Virgos regarding this climate of things changing for the better, you need very much to understand what it is you enjoy doing. You also need to understand what it is you don't enjoy doing. There is a reason for everything that we do, and sometimes we have to do things that we don't like. So the change coming in that we see in the climate may feel to you on first impressions, oh my God, I can't do this, or oh my God, this is, no, I'm not doing this change. But if you actually really want to manifest what you really love, or what you really want to do in August, it's almost like you want to leave it till the last minute and hope it goes away on its own. So it's that kind of feeling with the change. Oh, if I leave it, it will go away of its own accord. But actually, you need to focus on what you love doing. And if you want to actually have a positive change in October, could be as simple as being able to spend time with friends, or being able to spend time with friends abroad, even looking at the cards. You really need to focus on seeing the change as, yes, it may be scary. Yes, it may be hard to do, but it's one that will benefit you in the end. And the cards for the actual outcome are all super positive cards. So try not to see the change as a bad thing, Virgo. We are on Libra now. What is Libra manifesting in October? Having a look at your comments. An ancient of days, that's what I can see. We are a very assorted bunch. That's quite right, Maria. You missed. Did you miss Gemini, Garth? You'll have to watch it back. We're going to be awesome as always. All of us. All of us Geminis. I've lost my place now. Libra. I have to keep a note, otherwise I'll be all over the place. So Libra, what is your climate for the month ahead? I'm laughing because there's absolutely no sign that's come up with just great cards. It must be the climate that we're all in right now. Oh, I'm actually using my double deck and we get two out the same. Double whammy change for Libra. So whilst the Virgos of our bunch got the change centrally, we have a double whammy change underneath, and especially with the ship coming in as well. The ship is our commerce card. We have super amazing changes on commerce business wise. So if you are Libra, especially if you're a salesperson, then you're going to freak out that you're not getting your sales in, but your ship will come in by the end of the month. If you aren't a salesperson, sorry, I threw myself off there. Libra, you are undecided. You are undecided on what. It's a really unstable October as far as being stressed with ourselves. We are, on the one hand, we are super positive, and then at the next minute, we are losing our focus. We are lucky to have great friends in the mix, but you also don't feel on a solid ground with them either. So there could be some issues between friends. The underlying climate is this amazing change. So that could be forming an unstable basis for you. Let's see how you manifest that. Whoops. So manifestation for our, Libra. See how quickly I lose my train of thought. The manifestation for Librans is a case of taking the instability that you currently feel that you're in, or in October, the unstable ground that you feel. The explanation of the salesperson was a really, actually, pat on the back, good explanation. Imagine you are working on something all month and you don't feel like it's going to come in. It leads to an instability. So whether that's in the workplace or at home, you do feel like you're on uneven ground. You need to take that uneven ground like we Geminis do. You need to take that uneven ground and actually use it for your benefit. Have a look at what is uneven and again harness that, find the satisfaction in that situation. So if you are, I'll keep using if you're in a workplace, for example, and you feel like you're not going to achieve what you want to achieve in October, you need to focus on, it sounds a bit corny, the out of the box thinking, but you need to look exactly at what can bring in that last 10,000 that you need to bring in your sales, for example. You need to focus on ways around, discussions around, and where you can pull people in to actually working on your behalf too. So manifestation for you is, again, looking at what's unstable in the situation and seeing how you can actually fix that in October. So it's not like a long-term manifestation. It's more like just manifesting October's sales or manifesting October a good situation. Libra season. Hi, Helen. I haven't got to you yet. Let's have a look. We are on Scorpio. Scorpio moon here. Let me know what your moon sign is too, so I can have a look at what you are. Scorpio climate for October. Oh yeah. Scorpio walks into the house like they own it. Scorpio, you have it in October. You have what it takes. The climate, although you will have to still go through a few difficult decisions, it's mainly decisions that are... they're kind of superficial to everybody else. Let's put it that way. But they're important to you. But you will be walking into any situation like you own it. You'll be walking into October like October is your month. And it reminds me of all these memes and images you see on Facebook. As soon as August hits, you get all the pumpkins through and this, oh yeah, welcome. And it's that kind of way you'll be going about yourself. You will be so full of yourself in October that you will cause a little bit of jealousy to those around you, not in a bad way. They will just say, wow, you look great, or wow, you are really owning it this month. So is there anything we can manifest from that if we're already owning it? Aha. There is something we can manifest, and it all comes down to money. Scorpio, you need to use this I have it all attitude, this I can do anything attitude. You need to harness that into a financial outcome. If you are online, for example, make sure you harness that into a money-making project. Create a course, create something that you can then sell on, create a deck if you want to, but really put your energies, that awesome energies, into marketing yourself and marketing whatever you want to provide as a service or a product, because it has to be linked to money too. So make sure you put the link in while you're manifesting. Link it to money. So it's not good enough just doing a website. Make sure you do a website with a service. Make sure you do a service with a product. Upsell, do everything you can to use and harness that amazing energy that you have in October. I need some of that. Sagittarius, my mummy's Sagittarius. Calissa, Gemini sun I knew, but Capricorn moon I didn't. So my hubby will be happy. He's a Scorpio. Absolutely. Make him use that. Oh, Christine, you're a Scorpio moon too. My moon is in Aries. Facebook, I can't see who that is. Nori. Absolutely. So let's move on. We're doing my mum now and the rest of you Sagittarians out there. Let's have a look at the climate for Sagittarius in October. So far, the Scorpio are getting the best run in October. Let's see if Sagittarius can beat it. And change. We're getting so many with changes. Changes. Sagittarius, we have a little bit of discord between you and those very close to you. We have you, it's almost like you one day you are focusing on the positives of what those around you have, and then the next day it's like, oof, I don't like them very much. It's all very black and white. There's no kind of in between for you. It's all very one day this, the other day that. So it's going to be a changeable month, but in a different way to the other signs we did already. It's going to be more of a change with you, your attitude. You are going to be all roses and daisies one day, and then the next day you are going to say to all of that. So you're going to be a real joy to be around this month ahead. Let's see what we can manifest for Sagittarius to make it the best October and have more sun on it and the great light of the sun. So Sagittarius, how to manifest the best October that you can do. The important things that are with you at the moment are your relationships, your home, but also your long-term financial stability. So you are somebody who in October is thinking way forward, not like most of us, especially not us Geminis. You are thinking so far ahead, and that's what's causing the shift, probably the shift of you're all right one day and then the next day it's like. So you really need to, in order to manifest the best October, it suits you well to plan forward. So start thinking about 2021 even. I would even go a year ahead, your long-term, what you're going to do long-term financially, what you're going to do with your home long-term financially. Do you have any home plans? Do you have any plans to do anything on the home? So it would manifest the best October for you if you focus on further than October and really what it is that you want to achieve longer term with your financial stability. We're all different. Capricorn, my ascendant. Sorry, your moon is Sagittarius. Pisces rising, Cancer moon. Helen, Sagittarius moon. I know you told me that on the way to the Tabby conference, but I had forgotten. What am I on? Capricorn. How do I know that? Because I have a list. Otherwise, I forget where I am. Capricorns, our lovely Capricorns out there. The climate of your month ahead. God, change again. Getting boring, these reads. Come on, COVID times. Capricorn, you actually have a lot working against you in October. that's not a negative read. It doesn't necessarily mean that someone's going to bring you down, for example. Not at all. We do have great people on our side in October. So the climate of the whole of October is one where you feel like there's not much movement going on. You are personally putting a lot of energy into things, but you are coming up against stumbling blocks. And it's probably with a new project. You're probably working on something new, Capricorn. You're probably working hard, knowing our Capricorns, and precisely on our projects, our new projects, and something just isn't giving you that spark of inspiration either. So it's almost like there is a new project brewing, but you haven't released it yet. You haven't released that energy into the project, and something keeps stopping you. So it's not indecision. It's more like you feel like it needs longer to actually brew into something. Let's have a look how you can manifest your best October with that in mind. So manifestation for you is very much pretending to be on it. You have it's probably insecurities that your project isn't far enough along for you. You may be a bit of a perfectionist yourself and want it to be perfect before you release or before you take it into the next stage. And manifestation is all about actually puffing it up a bit. So even if it's not quite finished, even if it's not quite perfect or quite where you want it to be, puff it up a little bit to make it sound better than it is. And the rest will come afterwards then. It's just that first step that you actually need into making it a tangible thing. Or even if it's releasing it to the world, you need that step. So even if you don't feel like you are ready, even if you don't feel like the project is ready, it's time to kind of puff yourself out and say, all right, I'm going to take it. I'm going to do it. Whatever comes back, but I am going to do it. And that's the energy. A bit of that Scorpio, what Scorpio has in October, you need a little bit of that. Steal a bit from Scorpio. I'm sure that our lovely Scorpio will share some with you. Oh, we're on Aquarius. Are you still around, Helen? Fake it till you make it. That's a good one. Aquarius are the lovely Aquarians amongst us. Are you Aquarian or was it your brother? Can't remember. Aquarius. And change, is it? Oh my goodness, you're going to love this. You are going to love this. Double coffin in the mix. So the climate for Aquarius rising. Thought so. The climate for the Aquarians out there is one of a little bit of not getting where you want to, a little bit of foulness, a little bit of not putting the energy into it that's needed. We have some really stressful decisions that are slowing you down. You aren't making the decisions that you need to make, and you're just basically getting stuck in limbo. There is a limbo there. But the good thing about this is that it's mid-month. So the first half of October for Aquarians is going to be this going backwards and forwards and not actually making a decision, and then still stand. And then mid-month, you're going to realize what it is you need to do. And then when it comes to the end of October, you really are already manifesting it for yourself. So regardless of the manifestation here, we have that movement already at the end of October that is propelling you into it. So if you, before I even manifest this for you, an advice from this is, if you make those decisions, if you are thinking of ending something, if you are thinking of walking away from something, or you are thinking even of staying somewhere, the important thing is to make the decision. Do not live in limbo. So even if it may be the wrong decision in 6 months' time, but it's still a decision. It takes that limbo out of play so that the change then can kick in for you. So whatever it is that you are procrastinating on, or whatever is troubling you decision-wise, make it early on in October so that you aren't kicked into a limbo where you don't know what you're doing. Now let's manifest something. Looking at your comments. Aquarius, manifestation. So I always have to take stock of what we've had already as a climate and then add the manifestation on top. When it comes to manifesting, when it comes to manifesting what you want in October, it's all about clearly defining what you want. And that comes down to this indecision again. You need to clearly define for you and for those around you what you want. You, looking at this at the beginning of October, don't know what you want or aren't sure what you want. But as I said before, once you make a decision, whether it be right or wrong, just make a decision and stick to it just for October. And that's when you then start to communicate that with people or clearly define what it is that you want after the decision. Then the manifestation actually takes in on its own. The climate is almost making you manifest that by making you make that decision. As long as you don't slip into non-decisiveness and don't make a decision at all, you will automatically go into manifestation mode, and you will also, like I say, be clarifying what it is for you, but also clarifying what it is for other people and verbalizing what it is that you want. Pisces. So, looking down at your comments. Don't be in panic, Rita. We are on Pisces. Your client, another change. Honestly, how many change? I must have got like 25 stalks in this deck. Goodness me. I think I've got a few snakes as well. Who has a deck with that many storks in? So Pisces, when it comes to the general climate, we have one where you are not happy with your financial situation. You are struggling to see the positive in the negative. This could easily lead back to COVID and not enough money coming in. You are probably waiting for an offer to come in and you're not feeling it. So you're not feeling at your best positive self. On a work front, on a home front, it's all very much, it's not an outcome and not negatively a negative outcome. It's more like a negative sense of being, or a sense of being where you feel like you have been wronged or somebody has worked against you, especially on the financial side. Maybe too many bills coming in October and you just are praying for a change. How can Pisces then best manifest their best October? It's interesting because we have again a mix from the climate through to the manifestation, and the manifestation is very much about auditing yourself and finding out what your status quo is, what your outgoings are versus what your income is, what subscriptions you could cancel, how you could maybe earn on the side or find a side angle in which to gather some pennies. Maybe even, for example, sorry, my nose is itching. For example, selling decks or something like that. Go on eBay and sell a load of stuff. And that will manifest then October into a better position for you. You do actually have some opportunities for, just looking at that as well, you do have opportunities for part-time work as well. So if you are currently, for example, in furlough or something like that, there are opportunities for a sideline or a temporary position or a part-time position that will just wade you over or just keep your head above water in October financially. Okay. The last thing I'm going to do, just looking at the time. Oh, goodness me. We're going to do a B. You're going to be something. Each sign. Aries. I'm laughing at myself now. Our little Lenormand coins. So Aries, you should focus on, you should be what you want to be, basically, in October. Taurus, you should be niggly. So you should focus on the little things. Like we said in your read, actually, didn't we? Focus on the things that actually make money. Get rid of the little things that don't. Gemini, be trouble, Gemini. Yeah. Cancer, be proud. Leo, be the best. Virgo, Communicate. Be a communicator. Be verbal. Say what you want. Libra, be positive. Scorpio, be annoying. Scorpio, 1 second. Sagittarius, my head's... Sagittarius, be nothing. Take a break. Capricorn, be lucky. Nice. Aquarius, be homely. Pisces, be satisfied. Find the satisfaction and fulfillment. Have a lovely October. Put in the comments below what your read was, how it reflects on you. And I will be doing more of these. I'm going to try and do a weekly read for everybody. This is the Lenormand, obviously, that I'm using. If you want to learn Lenormand, I have a Lenormand Pro weekend coming up on the 3rd and 4th of October. Check out the website, worlddivinationassociation.com, and you will find everything you need to read it like me. Have a lovely rest of the day. Let me know everything in the comments. I'm going to be stalking you all. Thank you. And give me a minute to be useful.